Welcome to chair yoga this morning or this afternoon, whichever you're joining me for today. We're going to have a grounding practice. We'll do some balance as well and some breathing exercise. So really expanding through the lungs. We call that pranayama. So let's find a chair where we can begin, feel comfortable, maybe a chair without any arms, hopefully. You don't need a mat, but if you're on a hard surface, you should have a mat so that your chair doesn't slide and it'll keep you safe. So we're going to sit tall with our backs away from the chair. So I'm scooted forward in my chair a little bit. My feet are right underneath my knees, so they're lined up. And my spine is tall and long. And I am allowing my shoulders to drop away from my ears. And I'm going to close my eyes now. I invite you all to do the same and just listen for my voice now. You don't really need to see anything. We're going to focus on our present moment, just being here in this moment, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and out. We can begin to make our exhales a little bit longer than our inhales. And you can control your breath by creating what I call a whispering breath. You close off the back of your throat just a little bit. You draw a breath in through the nose slowly. And then you exhale, but control how much air comes out of the nose. You're breathing slowly out. And as you breathe out, your belly draws in and squeezes that air out. And then we expand the belly. Bring that wonderful oxygen in, expand the chest all the way up to the throat, and exhale. Using that ujjayi or that whispering breath. And I want you to bring your attention to your feet now. While we do our breathing, feel the toes spread on the floor, connecting to Mother Earth. Feel the heel pressing into the floor as well. The ball of the foot is engaged in the floor. And our back is long and tall. Our shoulders are relaxed away from the ears and they're pressing down towards the back side of the body. And we're staying away from the hunching, and we have to bring the belly into operation here. We have to engage this low belly, draw it in for a nice core support here so we can sit up tall. If I let go of that, my belly would just get soft and I would begin to kind of sag down. Like you would be watching TV or something, right? So we lift tall, pressing through the feet, the crown of the head towards the ceiling, the shoulders dropped away as we breathe in and we breathe out. We breathe in everything that we need for this day. And we breathe out any worries, any concerns that we have about this day. We breathe in positivity and beauty, and we breathe out worry, concern, stress. Let it go with the breath. Let's begin to move our arms as we inhale. The arms begin to come up overhead to wherever you can bring them today. Maybe they're part way, maybe they're in cactus arms. Maybe you can bring them all the way up tall. It just depends on your own body, just for today, what feels right. And exhale the arms back down to the lap. And you let the breath be your guide. So as your breath is moving in, your arms keep moving. And when you come to the top of the inhale and you've stopped, your hands come together. And then you exhale and the arms lower down. And at the bottom of your exhale, they arrive at your thighs. Let's just try that a few times. Letting the breath guide you. Thinking about that exhale being a little bit longer than the inhale. Moving a little slower perhaps on the exhale. Let's look up at the hands now and exhale down. Hands and eyes to your thighs. Circle, sweep up, inhale and draw the eyes up towards the ceiling. And exhale back down, the eyes look down. And this is the last one. We're going to come up and we're going to hold on to our left arm here. And reach it up and over, stretching through the left rib cage. Lifting up, 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 breathing. Working through all those muscles around the ribs. As we stretch those and breathe into them, we allow more breath to be able to expand in the lungs. So let's exhale back down and float the arms down. Let's pause here for a moment just to notice. It's always a nice thing to pause between some of the work that we do, the different poses that we do, so we can notice if there's a change or not. And we can begin to connect a little bit more easily with our body, with the inner body, and with our mind. Staying in this moment, let's circle sweep up again. Reaching tall, and we're holding on to the right wrist this time and lifting up, pulling that wrist up and over and feeling a wonderful long stretch through the right rib cage all down the side. And coming back to center. We relax the arms down. Maybe we roll them again. Let's continue rolling them a little bit. Get some tension out of the neck. We hold a lot of tension, stress in our neck and upper shoulders. Let's see if we can melt that away with our breath. Let's reach out with our right arm and then sweep back with the right arm. Reach out with the left arm. Sweep back with the left arm. So we're kind of doing a back stroke. Reaching back with the elbow and back with the elbow. Moving through the shoulder. Good, and let's come back to center and notice. We're going to hinge over to the right side and swirl around the front and over to the left side, and then lift our eyes up to the ceiling, exhaling to the right and coming forward with a back that's flat. Inhaling to the other side and lifting, exhaling and inhaling at your own pace. Noticing what parts of the body you're engaging here. You should probably be noticing this in your low back. I know I am. I notice it on my sides. I notice the weight changing from one leg over to the other leg. And then let's reverse this direction. We're inhaling as we come up and exhaling as we hinge forward. Just enjoying these Sufi rolls, I call these. Waking up the body, feeling grounded through the feet, feeling the earth reaching up to our feet and bringing energy up through the legs and into the shoulders and the arms, the head. Good. Let's step out with our left foot and bring our left arm down onto that knee. And we're going to continue warming up the shoulders. We're going to reach forward with that right arm across the body. Really reach, and then we're going to grab an imaginary oar that's in the water. Hold that oar and pull the elbow back as we pull that oar through the water. We're resisting and reaching. And resisting as we pull back, the elbow reaches back. We squeeze, looking up the ceiling, and reach out and pull back and squeeze. And notice how this feels. Getting some flexibility in the shoulders, getting some warmth happening here in the shoulders. Breathing and connecting our movement to our breath. One last one here. Reach, look up, squeeze, and then we'll come back to center. Bring that left leg back in. And again, here's where we take a pause with our eyes closed. We notice any parts of the body that might be tingling, warm, vibrating maybe. And on the other side, we step out with the right foot, bring our right elbow down to the leg. And we want to stay lifted here, so we're not just slumping down here into this elbow, but we're staying lifted. We're pushing into that arm, activating the shoulder. And we're going to reach across with the left hand, grab that imaginary oar and bring it back, squeeze, let go of the oar, reach forward, hold on to that oar and pull it through the water. And again, feel the stretch through the back, the lower back, and down into the left hip. And reach and pull, resist, resist, squeeze, and reach. And resist and resist. We're so strong, strong and flexible here with the shoulders. Really working with the breath, bringing more oxygen into the body. Reach and squeeze back. Reach and inhale. And last one, reach and inhale. And let's sit back up, bring the right foot back underneath you. And relax shoulders down. Relax your face. Just notice your body. Good. We're going to circle sweep the arms up, reaching tall. Exhale halfway down with a flat back. Good. Arms out, shoulders lowered down. And let's exhale all the way down. Drop the head. Slide back up. Circle sweep up. Exhale to the side. We hinge forward. We exhale down into forward fold. Circle sweep back up. And exhale halfway, hinging forward. Exhale all the way down, forward fold. Circle arms back up. This time we're going to exhale halfway and bring the arms behind us like airplanes. Our spine is still long and straight here. We're hinging forward. We feel our feet right underneath our knees. If you feel like your feet are too far back, let's realign them. Walk them out a little bit. Exhale down. And slide the hands back up. Let's do that again. Circle sweep up. Exhale into airplane. Breathing here, few breaths. Think about the shoulders releasing down away from your ears. Reaching with the fingertips out here. And let's melt down into forward fold. Let the head drop down. Slide back up. Good. Very nice. We're going to do a little work with our core here. Excuse me. So first of all, we're going to just lift our knee up and lower it, and lift and lower. So just that action, we notice, is engaging the muscles that wrap around the body, just to be able to lift that knee without leaning back on the chair, right? Lift and lower, lift and lower. So now we're going to take our elbow and we're going to reach it over to that knee. So we're moving into a bit of a twist here. And release. And this one. And release. Doesn't have to touch. Just come towards it. And reach. And reach. And you will notice that each time you come to your yoga practice, you might feel different than the day before you were there. Maybe one day you can do something, and the other day it doesn't want to do it. We just meet our bodies where they are at the moment. And that's staying in the present moment with our breath. Good. One more on each side. And one. And release. Come back to center. Oh, good. Nice. We're going to step sideways with our left leg out to the side. We're scooting towards the corner of our chair now. Our right leg stays centered towards the middle of the room. And we lift up tall, okay? Very tall. We're going to gaze over this left leg and reach out with our left arm. Reach out. Exhale down. Our head follows. We gaze at it. And then we just slide back up. We reach out. We exhale down. And we slide back up. Reach. Exhale down. and slide up. Reach, exhale down, and slide up. This time we're going to take both hands. We can interlock our thumbs if we want. Reach, exhale down, and slide up. So that feels a little different. We have to really hold on with our core muscles to stay on the chair. Reach out, exhaling towards the foot and sliding back up on our inhale, okay? Reach out, exhale down, and slide up. Remembering that you never want to be moving into any pinching or pain. If you do feel that, you should stop doing that movement, maybe come into a more comfortable place where you can just breathe naturally. And this next time that we come down onto the foot, reaching out, exhaling down, we're going to let go of our right hand and we're going to circle this right arm up towards the ceiling, or perhaps you bring your hand here to your waist if that feels better for you. But we still think about the rotation to look up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. We're smiling because that uses much less work for our body. And down. And this time we're going to stay up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release back down. And let's slide both hands back up. And we bring that left leg back to center. Good. On the next side, we're going to bring the right foot over. Keep the left knee facing center. Sit, Sam, sit down. Our right arm reaches out, and we reach, exhale down, and inhale, slide up. Reach out, exhale down, and slide up. Reach out, exhale down, and slide up. Reach out, exhale down, and slide up. Let's do 2 more here before we add our other hand in. We reach, exhale down, and slide up. Bringing both hands together now. We reach out, exhale down, and slide up. Reach out, exhale down, and slide up. Reach, exhale, slide up. Let's do 2 more. And then one last one. We're going to stay down this time, reaching out, letting go of the left hand. And this time we circle up, looking up at the hand. Exhale down. Inhale, circle up. Exhale down. Remember, you can modify this. Your hand can come to your waist, but we want to move the shoulder back, kind of open up the heart towards the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And this next one, when we rise up, we're going to stay there, reaching tall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower down, and we're going to slide these hands back up. Bring the knee back to center. And let's close our eyes here. Relax the hands on the thighs and just, take a scan of the body. Notice how we're feeling. That's a lot of work on those upper muscles and the side muscles. Breathing and noticing. Good. We'll open our eyes now. Make sure our feet are hip distance wide, or perhaps a little wider if you want, slightly wider. And we're going to practice standing and sitting. Okay? So we're going to do that a few times. Let's just see how we do by placing our hands. First of all, let's just place them on our thighs. But we're not going to use our hands to push onto the thighs, okay? Inhale, stand, and exhale, lower. Inhale, stand, and exhale, lower. So now we're going to change this. We're going to change our hands. We're going to place our hands out in front of us. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. So we have to gather the belly in order to stand and press into the full foot. Press into the heel. Good. We're going to start counting now. So we're going to do a blast off, counting down from 10. So we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we blast off all the way up. Reach the arms up. Strong, supple bodies. Bring the hands together over your head. Draw them in towards your heart, and let's bend our knees. So we sit back. We line up knees over ankles into chair pose. Circle sweep up. Exhale, chair. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. So when you come into chair, if you feel like you're just balanced on your heels, I want you to bring some of the weight into the ball of the foot so it's equally spread out. It'll help your balance a lot. Okay? Yeah, good. Strong legs. Lots of good breathing. Full inhale, long exhale. Moving, breathing, staying in this present moment with our body. So now let's stay here. We're going to reach our hands back like airplanes in chair. We're going to reach our arms forward in chair and reach our arms back in chair and forward and back. And let's bring the hands back to the thighs and stand tall. Oh, good. Let's wiggle a little bit. Move it around. We're going to take our left arm underneath, our right arm over the top, and let's hug. I want to make sure my microphone will work here. And from here, we're going to just turn a little bit here. We're not trying to turn all the way with our waist and our hips. We're just trying to get the thoracic spine, that middle part of the spine, limbered up a little bit. Back and forth. Yeah. Kind of helps move some of that fascia that's back through, goes through all the muscles. And let's open the arms out. Breathe. And then we're going to hug with the other arm underneath. Okay? And do the same thing. Keep your hips kind of stable and facing forward. Good. Feels pretty good. And let's shake it out. Shake it out. Shake out the head. Shake out the arms. The hips. Good. We're going to come to the back of our chair, and I'm going to turn my chair this direction so you can see me from the side. We're just move through a couple vinyasas here. Vinyasa means moving from one pose right into the other, just kind of flowing back and forth. And we've done this before, if you've been with me. We're going to step back with both feet, maybe about 3 feet back, bend our knees, lengthen the spine so we bring the spine a little more parallel to the floor. And our our ears come between our elbows, and we can see a long extension in the spine, it just stretching out. We can press back with the left hip a little bit, and then come back to center and press back with the right hip and get an extra stretch on the right side. Come back to center, and let's do that again on the left. And then back to center, and then to the right, stretching. We're straightening the right leg, the left leg stays bent. And then we bend both knees and come back to center. Bringing the hands back to the legs, we circle up and reach tall. Exhaling back to the chair. Inhaling, hands come back to the body, and we circle up. And we exhale and reach for the chair, bending knees, lengthening spine. So we're flowing between up dog, I call this, and half dog. Up dog, or standing tall, and half dog. From here, from half dog, let's take our right hand off of the chair, reach across our body and over to our left, and wrap that hand around wherever you can reach. If you can reach down towards the ankle or the shin, that's good. Press into this left hand on the chair. Press your hips back and feel a stretch as we pull around gently, just very, very gently with our right hand. Just slight pressure. Good. And we can bring that hand back up. Let's take our left hand and wrap it around the other leg. And feel a stretch through the shoulders here. Breathing. Straightening the right arm, which is on the chair. And we release the hands back to the chair. Circle the hands back to the body and stand. And exhale, half dog. And inhale, up dog. Exhale, half dog. And we're going to step forward behind the chair. And this time we're going to press back with the left leg, bending the right leg, and lift up. Lower down, lift up, lower down. So we try and stay tall, gather in the tummy, engage the glute here, and we lift and lower, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. And let's bring that foot underneath us. Good. We can wiggle the body a little bit. Good. And on the other side, the right toe comes back, and gather the belly, engage the glutes here, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. Doesn't have to come off very far off the floor, just so you're engaging this glute muscle. That's important to be strong in your hips as we're walking, so our balance is better. And if we do fall, we are strong enough we don't break bones. Lift and lower, and one more. Lift and lower and bring that foot back. And again, we roll the hips. Roll forward, roll back up. Yeah, good. Okay, let's do a balance pose now. We'll see how we do with a basic tree pose. We're going to extend the left toe out to the side, stand up tall in the right hip, slide this left foot in, and maybe you're going to stay here right now. Maybe this is where you need to balance. You might have your hand on the chair, or you might have your hand at your heart if you want to try your balance this way, knowing that your chair is close by if you need it. Or maybe you're going to bring that foot up onto your leg. Now press into the hands here. That helps you balance so much more when you press into the hands. Okay? And you might be gazing on the floor. You might be gazing out front. Excellent. And we release back down. Good. Let's do the same on the other side. We extend that right toe out. Slide in towards the ankle. And here is the first place where you might be staying. Maybe your hand is on the chair. See if you can balance and just keep it nearby, but not on the chair the whole time. Kind of check in with yourself. This might be where you stay with your foot. You can bring your hand here. And if you need more challenge, just bring that foot up and press into the hands. Press in, both palms together. Yes, that's going to help you balance. And smiling helps you balance. Good job. And it's okay to come off of balance and then find your balance again. That's the learning process. That's the discovering your body. Let's release down. Very nice. Roll your hips. Roll the hips. And the other way. Good. Let's slide forward into a forward fold. This is Uttanasana, forward fold. Take a couple deep breaths here. Your feet should be hip distance wide. Feet flat on the floor and toes wide. And then we're going to slide the hands back up, coming into standing Tadasana. Bring your hands, palms facing forward, shoulder blades relax down. Feel the feet spread, the toes spread, the feet engaged in the floor. Your balance is even between the front and the back of each foot. Breathing, taking a scan of your body. And then we can open our eyes. And then I invite you to either come down onto your mat for final relaxation or sitting in your chair for final relaxation. So if you have decided to sit in your chair, this is a time when you can sit all the way back in your chair. And if you're laying down on the floor, you're laying down on your back perhaps. We're going to do one more thing before final Savasana. So let's bring our left leg up onto our right knee. And I did say we would be sitting back in our chair for final Savasana, but for this pose, let's sit with our spine tall. My chair tends to lean back a little bit, just the way it's made, so I'm sitting up away from the back of the chair, sitting tall, feeling a stretch in this hip. I'm activating my ankle here so it's flexed and strong. Breathing, allowing this knee to drop down a little bit more level or parallel to the floor, perhaps. You can close your eyes if you'd like and just notice how you're feeling and notice the breath coming in and out. Feel the ground, the earth underneath your right foot supporting you, bringing energy up through the ground into your leg and back into your spine. Two more breaths here. And we'll release this foot down and bring the right foot up, sitting tall. Notice the difference between the right side and the left side, and the tightness in your hips or your knee. And just breathe. We don't want to feel any pinching or pain. We just want to go to the edge of our pose, to where we feel our edge. We don't want to go too much. We don't want to be too little. Sam is ready for our practice to be over. He's whining. Breathing in and breathing out. Melting any resistance in the hip. And we can release that foot down. If you're on the floor, just let your legs come straight. If you're in your chair, you can sit all the way back now. This is a good time. We're going to move to our final Savasana, where we can really let the body relax completely. Where we soften the shoulders down. We let our feet be wherever they are comfortable. We notice our calves and our knees, our thighs, and we feel our hips are heavy and grounded in the earth. Our back is supported by the earth or by our chair. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears and allowing the jaw to unclench. The eyes roll back in their socket. The tongue may be heavy in your mouth. Just noticing, just surrendering. Allowing our body to process the work that it's done, to assimilate the new connections in the brain, the new body-mind connections. And breathe. Maybe bringing your hands to your heart and just letting them sit there on your heart space for a moment, feeling the warmth that they create. And send some love to someone who you haven't seen for a while, since we are all staying at home. Open that heart and send your love. It can be someone in your house, it could be someone across town or across the world. You can connect with the heart space to people who have passed away. Send your love and your connection, your support to those people. That's one of the best things that we can do now, is call a friend or write someone or surprise a neighbor with something at their door, or have a Zoom meeting, a virtual meeting with someone. Just connect with others. So important. That's how we can change our world. We begin to wiggle our fingers and our toes now. Taking a breath in and releasing the breath. Making our way, if we're on the floor, to a comfortable seated area, a comfortable place to sit, to close our class. And I would love it if you would join with me wherever you are with your voice. We'll bring our hands to our heart and we'll join as one with the sound of the universe. Om. So those of you who want to sing with me, take a nice deep breath in. And we can sing Shanti, 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 which means peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, with deep respect and gratitude. Thank you all for being here so much, and have a glorious day. Sign up for my YouTube channel so you'll find more videos. Bye.